So these are the questions that most traders have. Can following simple price action make you profitable? Can using trade lines make you profitable and consistent in the market? Can following simple break of structure and following order block rules really make you profitable in this market? Or are we just trying to predict an unpredictable market? This is what I'm here to share with you guys in this week Forex Weekly Analysis, and we're going to look at all the structures and all of the pairs that I usually trade and give you a top-down analysis of exactly what I do in the market before I place any trade. So stick around to watch how to perfectly use trend lines, support and resistance, break of structure and order blocks, and let's find the best entries for this coming week. I hope you're having a great day, and let's get started.
Welcome back, everyone. So we are starting with US30, and you can see that I have my tools here. I have my ray, I have my trend line, I have my rectangle, my long position, short position, and the pathway. And if you're wondering what site or what software I'm using, this is TradingView. You can just go on Google and type TradingView, and this will appear. And this is free for you to use, unless if you want to use features like replay or price alerts, then you have to pay, I think, something like $21 a month is the minimum package that you can get. So if you want, yeah, you can do this. So the way that you can actually put them here is you just come here and you click the star if you want the arrow, and then we'll appear. So let's get started. Right where I start whenever I start my trading with is the monthly time frame. Let's see the monthly time frame, what it is telling us. So here we're going to grab our ray, right? Not the trend line, but the ray, because we need to have 2 points, right? So our first point is the first point that we can see on the market, right? And then the second, right? This is our first trend line. And then we draw another one from the bottom. It should be continuous, right? From where the recent touch was to where you can actually place your next touch, which is here. So the rule here is that price should not intersect, right? That is the rule when you're drawing trend lines. Price should not intersect. You should not have a trend line like this, because we're saying that price already intersected here, right? So you shouldn't put your second touch here, because price would also intersected with this. Although it's a week, it's still interception of the price, so you shouldn't do that. So you put your second point here, and then we're trying to draw another steeper line, but you see that we can't, right? So you need to then step down to the weekly time frame to see what's going on in the weekly, right? Weekly time frame, see that everything is in position, and in the weekly time frame you can see that we can actually draw another trend line from this one. So it's continuous from the previous trend line to the other one, right? The next touch you can have is this one, right? This is the one. Let's put it here. Right, excellent. And you can see that you cannot draw another steeper trend line here. So you then move on to the daily time frame. Let's see at the daily time frame. You can just perfect this, because you can see that this is off a little bit, and you can put it here. And you can see that in the daily time frame we can actually draw another trend line, right? Which is from this point to this point that we have. You see the point, right? You see what I'm talking about? You have to be very careful when you're drawing these lines, because this is where price actually comes in to tap in and then to give you a confirmation of whether to buy or to sell, right? And you can see that we can't draw another steeper trend line without, having problems here. So let's then move on to the 4-hour time frame. Move to the 4-hour time frame like this, and you can see that we can draw another steeper trend line, and we can also fix this one, right? So we're starting from this point to the next point that we can actually get, which is this point, right? Perfect. A little off a little bit. There we go. And then we have to fix this one as well. You can see that we need to be somewhere here. Let me do this. We need to be somewhere here, right? Perfect. That's perfect. Your trend lines have to be perfect. And now that we're at the 4x time frame, like we can't go any steeper here, the 4-hour time frame, then we move on to the 1-hour time frame, and we try to find another steeper trend line. So you can see that we can actually get one more here, and this is how we do it, from the previous one here to this, right? Excellent. So now for the upper trend lines, the trend lines that are supporting the price, we are done with those. We can no longer draw any other trend lines, okay? Because I enter my trades in the 1-hour time frame. So what we're going to do is that we're going to try and have a downward trend, and you can see that we only have this one visible at the 1 hour time frame, and we can come in with another steeper trend line here to here, right? Exactly. So these are our upper trend lines, right? So let's change this to red, right? Let's change this colors to red. These are our downward trend lines. So then that we have marked this, we want to see what price has been doing as well, right? So you can see that we have been having higher highs and higher lows, right? So price is quite bullish. So what are we waiting for to see in the market? We're waiting to see opportunities where we can actually buy the market. So how do we buy the market using our trend lines that we have actually drew right here? So you can see that we have this trend line, right? So we have this touch and this touch, right? So in US30, we are waiting for the market to open and either come back to test this trend line, weak out of this trend line, and then give us signs of bullish momentum, and then that's where we're going to enter our trade. So if we enter our trade here, where are we going to exit our trade, right? If things don't go as according to plan. So you can see the price can come back here, test this trend line, and then continue going bullish, right? And break this trend line as well, this upper trend line, right? And continue going bullish, come back to retest this line maybe together with this trend line, and then continue going bullish. So the only way we're going to exit our trade is if price comes back right here and breaks out of this trend line. This is our safety line, right? This right here is our safety line. This one right here, this is our safety line. So we're saying that price has to come here. We're looking for a long position, right? Price has to come all the way here. We enter our market here, put a stop, take profit somewhere about there, and our stop loss below, just below this, just below this structure and this trend line. So we're saying that price has to keep going bullish unless if it breaks out of this out of this trend line, that's where we're going to exit our trade. But if price keeps respecting this and keeps going bullish like this, we're still going to be in this trade as long as the market doesn't break this structure of this trend line. So that's exactly how I use trend lines to find my opportunities in the market and to also see what is going on in the market. So you can actually see that there's a possibility that the market can actually break out of this trend line, and when it does that, then you're looking for other opportunities. So you can actually see that we have an order block here, and price hasn't come back to test this order block. So we're saying that if price doesn't hold up to here, if it breaks this upward trend line, then we're expecting price to come and test this order block together with this other trend line that we have here, and then price continues going bullish. So the pathway will look something like this. Price begins here, opens, breaks out of this trend line, retests this trend line, come here, retest this trend line together with this order block somewhere around here, and then price continues going bullish, right? So these are the opportunities that I'm actually waiting for to see on US30, and let's see actually what the market gives us when it opens, right? But remember that please use your trade lines carefully, and always be on the outlook for my shorts as I post whatever that I'm doing over the week, whether they're losses or they're profits. I always post them in my shorts, so please look forward to my shorts every other day, right? Okay, so next let's look at gold, right? We're going to look at gold today, and we're going to do the same thing that we did on NASDAQ, right? Sorry, on US30. So we're going to start from the monthly time frame. So bear with me, we're going to do the same thing. This is like rinse and repeat, the same strategy that we're using, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have our rate, and there we go. So we're going to change this. Let's put the blue ones, right? Yeah, let's have blue, right? And we're going to have another one from here to there. Okay, I don't think we can go any steeper. Let's go to the weekly time frame and see if we can actually make this better. Okay, we can push this a little bit here. This is a pivot, and we have that one going on perfectly. Okay, let's see if we can do another steeper trade line here. Then we have this one coming here and all the way there. Yeah, okay, perfect. Can we draw another steeper trade line? Maybe. Okay, let's see that one. Perfect. Okay, let's move down to the daily time frame and let's see what we have in the daily Can we perfect anything else? Because our trade lines have to be perfect, absolutely perfect, right? So you can see that they're perfect. And can we go any steeper? Yes, we can. Here, all the way to this one right here, so that there's no intersection. Price does not have to intersect, right? Because if you put it here, you can see that price already intersected here, so you can't do that. Put it here. Okay, make sure the wicks, we're actually touching the wicks. The wicks is actually price reaching out to that point, right? So they do matter as well. Okay, perfect. Then can we go any steeper? I don't think so. Let's go down to the 4H time frame. 4H time frame. Yep, now we can perfect this to the very weak. You have precision is everything in this game. You have to be precise about everything, right? So can we go here? No. Right, yeah, we can put it there. And let's see if we can draw a steeper trend line from this one. Let's see, from this point all the way to this one right here, right now. Boom, there we go. And I don't think we can go any steeper, so let's go to the 1 hour time frame and refine our trend lines if there's any way we need to refine it. Let's see, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, very good. So let's see if we can draw any downward trends, right? So let's take our array again, this point to this point, and let's turn this to red. Okay, now we have our downtrend and we have our uptrend. So what are we waiting for to see here? You can see that gold has been in somewhat of a range, right? You can see this is somewhat of a range, like over here. All of this, right? Price has been ranging all the time, right? It has been ranging here, right? So to be honest, what I'm waiting for gold to do here is to come here and break out of this trend line. That's the only way that I'm going to trade this market. If price comes here, breaks out of this trend line, comes back to retest this trend line, and then continue going bullish. That is my bias, because gold has been quite bullish, right? It has been bullish for quite some time. And if it is have like to reverse, if the market is to reverse, then I'd want to see the market coming here to break out of these two trend lines, retest them, and then continue going bearish. That is the only way that maybe I might actually be able to look for sales in the market, because with this issue of trading with trend lines, I don't have to marry the trend, right? As long as I can find a trade, I can trade it, right? So like this, and then market continues going bearish. That's the only way that I'm going to sell or buy this market. So that's the beauty of using trend lines. You can actually do the same whether the market is bearish or whether the market is bullish. You can follow what the market is telling you when you're using trend lines and break off structures as well, right? You can see that the markets broke out of this structure using this trend line, and price can come back and retrace on this trend line to continue going bullish. So you're supposed to be looking for all of those things as well, but most importantly, putting more importance on your trend line. Okay, so maybe I'm just going to do another quick thing here. So monthly, let's see what we have monthly. Okay, we have this bottom and that one, changing it to blue, right? This is what we have. Can we go any steeper? Yes, we can. Let's see. Okay, excellent. We can't go any steeper. Go down weekly. Let's see, can we refine anything? It looks good, really good. Okay, that's perfect. Let's move this here, and this is supposed to be here. Okay, perfect. Can we go any steeper here? Yes, we can. Right, from this point to this point. Okay, that's good. Let's go down to the daily and refine that link there, because I think it needs refining. There we go, perfect refining. 3 touches there, that's perfect. Oh, that's so good. Okay, that's good. Looks good, I think. Tiny little bit. or let's just go here, right? Yeah, perfect. And let's have this one and this one. It has to be perfect, guys. It really has to be perfect. Let's go down to the 4H time frame. Let's see if we need to refine anything. Okay, yeah, we need to. Here. There, okay, perfect. Can we go any steeper? Of course we can. Of course we can, right? Here. Okay. It's there. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Here. Reset. What do we have? We don't have any point here. Move it a little bit to this point. Perfect. Okay, so you can see that this is a pretty solid line, right? So whenever we have price coming to this line and reacting to this line, then we're waiting for something really big to happen here, right? So that's good. So can we draw any steeper? So we can have this one coming here to where price is right now, right? And that's beautiful. Okay, let's have our downward trend here and here. I'm actually looking forward to trading USDJPY when the market opens, because whatever it does is really going to be pointing out to really big moves actually. If the market breaks out of this trend line and continues going bullish and touches this trend line and reacts out of this trend line, it's going to be a really big move on USDJPY on the bullish side. And if it breaks out of this trend line, it's still going to be a really big move on the bullish side as well. So I'm actually looking forward to trading USDJPY. So you can see that we have this going on right here, and the possibilities are that the market breaks out of this trend line, retests it, continues going bullish, or the market can break out of this trend line holding the price and retest it and continues to this major trend line, and after that it can actually continue going bullish all the way up here, breaking this trend line and continue going bullish, which is something that I'm actually really waiting for. So all you have to do is to react to what the market is doing and not try to tell the market what to do, right? So this is what we're going to be doing this week. I know I did not have time to do GBP USD or platinum, because I've been looking into platinum these days as well. So be looking forward to these two on my charts. I'll be posting a little bit of an analysis on my charts so that this video won't be too long for you guys. But I hope you learned something, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. And if these videos are helping you, please let me know so that I can also be motivated to keep making these videos for you guys. Yeah, cheers.